Hey, good afternoon. Bob from Trade Genius here, the 27th of June, and been absent for the week as I have been on vacation, and I'm leaving my undisclosed location in Paradise, Aloha, and heading to another venue that is not nearly as fun because it's going to be super, 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 super hot where I'm going next. And no, it's not hell. I'm not going from heaven to hell, but it's going to feel like it. But I thought I could whip out a video here real quick. We finally are having movement. We're getting the rotation, and I think it's going to stick. And I'm going to blast through some charts here. And I did want to let you guys know that we're still running a half off special on everything in the store to the end of June, and you might want to take advantage of it. We just been doing really well, and the day trading money machine has still been just hitting it with all cylinders, and we're going to do a major upgrade on it in July. That those who buy before the special runs out will be able to get that upgrade as part of the package, and it is a major one. It's really gonna enhance what we're doing with the day trading software. So anyway, let me blast through here. Let's look at SPY. So SPY had a nice breakdown starting yesterday actually, and continued on today. And what we've been seeing the last couple of Mondays is, and I think what's been happening is Fridays people don't want to be long the market, and so they put shorts on, and then they squeeze it first thing on Monday to test people's convictions, and then it starts to roll over. But we're ready for that, and so it was a nice roll down. We've been staying away from SPY just because they've been fixing the ES with the Bank of Japan, but we've been taking advantage of some other things, and I'll get to those in a second. So it looks like a little bear flag here overnight so far. The action's not very bullish, so I'm expecting that this isn't a one-day thing. Probably carry to Thursday, and we'll probably get a push back up going into Friday for people covering their shorts. Just my guess. So look at VXX, look at that. You don't normally see an up day. So we got an up day, and we got it carrying up, and so probably all the short positions that people had in volatility, if those get unwound, it's going to be a bloodbath for the market. So we're going to see how that carries. Some guys in the room put a long butterfly on. I wasn't really following it too much today because I've been in and out, but it looks like a pretty good strategy if we get any kind of carry. If the VXX, if they unwind the volatility, VXX is going to skyrocket. Financials, this is the joke of the joke. The only reason why financials is positive at all is because the 10-year backed up, and people are under this misunderstanding that the banks are actually being more profitable. It's just absolutely crazy. People cannot pay their bills. They're defaulting left and right. So if you think about it, the housing market, the automobile market, now in the business world, all those defaults are increasing, and home loans are drying up, and there's no spread, and so any bounce in the financials, absolutely go after them because the banks are in big trouble. GDX, they pushed it down because they backed the rates up, but all the other miners held pretty well, and we're still holding our dust puts, and if I have to, I'll roll them out again. We rolled them down once and rolled them out once, but I think as fear grips this market, we're going to see GDX skyrocket. The Qs, so I've been trading this one with this one works really well with the day trading money machine. We just had a beautiful trade on it today, and I don't think the Qs are done. They're obscenely overvalued right now, and I think we're going to see this thing continue to roll down. So I have puts on IWM, and I think if we get any kind of push up at all, any kind of relief rally in the Qs, would probably be a good place to put on some puts. But I've been trading this mostly with futures. Talked about UVXY. NVIDIA, I said we've been watching this one. One of my subscribers put on a put spread on this. He wasn't there today. Probably made really good money on it because it was trading at 151 when he put it on. So I toyed around with putting on a 140, 135 spread, but I opted out because I'm not going to be able to watch it for the rest of the rest of the week. But I think it's I think these companies are in trouble. People were just buying this stuff because it's part of the allocation. I mean, what a stupid thing to do, but that's what passive investing does. And when this thing unwinds, people are going to freak out when they find out some of the stuff they were put in. It will not be pretty. I smell lawsuits. Apple's rolling down. Still not where it was on the 19th, but not good. And that last bar, if you look over here, you have to ignore this last one. After Hours always does some goofy things to my my charting program. But make no mistake, money flows in the toilet, and stochastics are right with it. And the direction confirmation thing, people are curious what that is. It's just nothing more than a visual to show me that the moving averages are pointing down. There's nothing magical with it. I don't like to stare at those charts. I'd rather have a mathematical reference. XIV, one of the things that we are going to add to the money machine is a volatility money machine, because even when the market does crazy stuff like it does today, you can make money. And in fact, the stock volatility money machine that we have, not available yet, so probably in July, but we've been testing it with some subscribers, live testing, and that first morning, the first move, it gapped down, and the system caught that pop up and got everybody out of the trade, and then it rolled over. So I think it's when things get really volatile, there literally will be day trades embedded into bad days on volatility. What I mean by bad, I mean volatility going up. So stay tuned on that. XIV is one of my favorites, and I want to automate that because I'm getting really busy now with all the subscribers and different things that we want to trade. And so I'm building more tools, and I build them for myself, I build them for you guys. So that's going to come out and be available as well. And that thing will be getting sent straight to your text. So it's going to be a really nice tool once I make sure I got all the kinks out of it. XLE, we're in XLE, and I think it pushed down with the market today, but it's still above its sell stop. And oil is starting to get a bid here, but it may or may not play for us. 64.60 is where my entry is, but it just couldn't survive the end of the day selling. But trade's still alive. XLK technology was a disaster today. TZA, small caps, no bueno. SDS, I've been saying, people need to park this away. I'm talking about not for the traders, but when this thing goes, you guys, 10%, I think 20% maybe. I mean, we are so grossly unbalanced, it's not even funny. Gold, positive today, even with the backup in the rates. They can't keep gold down. The gold is sniffing, silver sniffing. Disaster is coming. There's Nugget, we talked about that. GDXJ, next buy signal on GDXJ, I'll recommend it. And it's held up extremely well through all this. Real estate's going down because the bond yields went up. Pretty soon it's going to go down because of the market's going to stink too. I'm waiting to see bond yields go down and IYR not respond. That's when we're going to short it. UNG is flat today, but I suspect we'll see a movement up on this maybe in the next 30 days. Okay, we're in and out of SQQ in one day. Quick 3% for us subscribers, and I just don't normally like to go long the triples, but it just was too easy of a trade for us to pass up. So we made our 3% and hopped off in case they decide to whip us tomorrow. UCO, I think oil's on the rebound, and it's coming up on the VWAP here, but I think oil's going to keep grinding higher if the dollar falls. Talked about oil, gold. XBI, we have puts, we have the 79.77s, and we rolled those into 78.77s, took half the 50 cents of the profit off, and so we'll see where we are tomorrow. But if we close below 77, I'll close the trade out, and I think right now we're up, like, before the end of the day. I didn't look, I was gone. I'll have to check my my portfolio, but I know before I left I was up 400 on the trade, and if it holds here with these prices at 77.06 tomorrow, probably be up another 400 or 500. I'll close the trade. I'll take $800 profit off a trade that we just put on Friday and taken off for this Friday. Dust, like I said, I think dust is going to die. Silver's looking really good. Okay, so this is our big portfolio, and so right now there's 4,000 shares in WPM, and we have 20 contracts short at the 20 naked puts, and I've covered 20 other contracts sold calls, and so the trade's been working out really well. The base portfolio is now green across the board, and I'm harvesting cash. So if you guys want to follow along with this, I'll be throwing those out on to the for the subscribers. Be following out on Twitter if I'm selling calls or selling puts in any given day. But I'm holding the portfolio unless I get called away on my puts. You know, the shares get taken. But right now it's looking good, and I fully suspect as silver goes and bond yields cooperate, WPM will be breaking out of this rectangle pretty soon, which is between 1850 and 2150. The Amazon is going down. TNA, small caps we talked about. ERX we talked about. We talked about banks, XME. So we're in XME. I think we are. Let me just check here. On the daily, we were stopped out, and like I said, I haven't been in my portfolio, so just doing this video before I hop on the airplane. And so, but the stop was set, so the stop looks like it got hit. And so we, great trade, made profit on it. That's all we ever ask. And moving on to the next trade. And let me go back to the hourly here. Okay, here's oil. I told people to get in oil at 450. I think that's a good place to be. And if you're very conservative, it'd be a good trade for you. It'll get up to, we'll climb back up close to $5 on this. MOS, I'll be looking to buy this again soon. AG. Okay, we're in AG, and we're still in AG. Moved to stop up on it. We talked about that. We talked about that. Talked about that. Dollar struggling as it needs to. Growth isn't there, and this is really going to screw the Japanese yen people up, and they're going to have to cover their positions. The SCO put spread is still on and good at 50.45 for July, and I think it's good to hold that trade. I think we'll get the full 5-point move in this thing. URA, look for it to come back down enough to get back in. Well, we didn't get back in at all, actually, sorry. And Boyle, let's see here, DBA. So coffee was up, sugar was down or flattish, but DBA is flat, and we're in it. And full position and just watching it right now. There's coffee. It looks like it flatlined here. There's drip. BIS, we talked about biotech. Wheat. And there's the yen. If that yen breaks back up over those trend dots, then oil's going to move, gold's going to move, market's going to move down. Okay, JJG, got a little bit of move on it today, and I'll take half off again at 28.15 area. There's sugar. There's tech again. SLJ, we're watching this. Corn. Real estate we talked about. Here's the VIX, finally getting some life into it. I'm sure by Thursday, if the VIX is up, they're going to try to push it back down, though. There's VVIX, and there's the 10-year, and I think we rolled through it all. So anyway, Bob from Trade Genius, good day today. Took some profits on some things. Oh, sorry, I did miss one. I must have flipped it too fast. Here's IWM. So the only thing been holding this thing up today is the banks. But if the banks relent, this thing's just going to plunge. And we still have we have a 139, 138 put spread on it. Holding it for now, and it's a little bit underwater, and we'll just wait and see where this thing goes. But overall, very good day for us. Very good day for me. Yesterday was a good day too, and now we'll just have to wait and see what comes next. Those guys following futures with oil did exactly what we expected. It ran up all night and all day today, and when the report came out, they sold it off. Always just put in your notes. They like to fade the move they put on for the day, get people leaning the wrong way. Tomorrow, we're likely to see oil bounce again. I won't be seeing it. I'll be on an airplane. But I wouldn't be surprised to see oil bounce right back up over 44 tomorrow. Don't be surprised at all. Anyways, Bob from Trade Genius. We'll catch you guys later. Thanks, and I'll talk to you guys on Thursday. Don't forget to check out TradeGeniusAcademy.com. Take advantage of the specials. Prices are going up. We're adding value to this every day, and so my partner has a special on now in my absence, so I would take advantage of it before it goes away. Thanks. Bye.